Welcome to another edition of Charlie's Out There. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to be expanding on the video I made a couple of weeks ago at Upper Canyon Creek. Today we're going to be fishing Canyon Creek from the OW Bridge back there on down to the Fort Apache Reservation Boundary. We're going to fish some of the holes up above here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the video, probably 3 or 4 minutes tops, just fishing a few of these holes so we can see what it's like here around the ranch. Then tomorrow we'll be heading down into the canyon and spending the entire day. This part of Canyon Creek has special regulations, flies and lures only, single point barbless catch and release. So it's a little different fishery than the one that I did a couple of weeks ago. A little harder to catch a fish, but still a great place. There he is. Fish number one. Figures the first one to catch up here in the catch and release is brown. That's cool. There you go, buddy. Back in with you. There he goes. All right, first fish. Thought I had the big one. Two strikes up there in the rapids. See if we can do that again. Well, the sun's going down. I've been here for a couple hours, maybe 2.5 hours. It's about 6:30. I'm going to head on back up to the campground, get a good night's sleep, and then hit it hard tomorrow morning. Well, I came back this week to Canyon Creek and doing the lower half of it. Came out yesterday afternoon and fished for a couple of hours. Caught one little fish, had a couple other strikes. but a little bit different fishery. It's quite a bit more open. The water's gone down a little bit more, so a little hard to sneak up on the holes. I'm going to go again this morning. It's again 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I'm not ready to go. Been up for a while, but it's really nice out here, so I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer. You know, the nice thing about this creek fishery is that it really is an all-day thing. Yeah, there are better times in the morning and evening, but you know, unlike the lakes that I do quite a bit, you go out there midday in the lakes, and you might as well just take a snack and, you know, sit down and wait it out. But here, middle of the day, you'll catch fish. And so I'm not too worried about getting down there too early, but it is, you know, again, just a beautiful morning. It's probably 63, 64 degrees already. And it'll be, you know, close to 90, 85 anyways up here. So I'll be off the creek by this afternoon, but I'm going to go down and do a few hours. The lower part of it does turn into a canyon. I'm at Valentine Ridge Campground right now, and really directly down the hill, which is over here, just a couple hundred feet, is the creek, but it's also the border of the White Mountain Apache Indian Reservation, so can't fish any farther down really from here without a special permit from the tribe. But we're not going to go that far. We're going close to that today, or as close to as I can to it, and fish some of the holes on the way back. I'm going to start by walking down the creek all the way, and then we'll fish our way back. I find I have much better luck fishing upstream than downstream. We'll see if, you know, see if that helps. I know there's going to be the temptation. I find a nice hole to fish it from the top, but I'm going to try and fight it, get to the bottom, work my way back. So I'll see you when I get down to the creek. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Got down here to the first place I'm going to park and walk down. A lot of the creek is along the road, but this parking area here is up a little ways. And you can see the trail right here going down. We've got a little bit of a hike to get down there, but much more of a canyon here than what I did yesterday. Hopefully the fishing will be a little better. Now we'll see you at the bottom. Yeah, let's see what happens. I don't think there's enough cover on this hole. Let's step up to it and try it. There he is. Oh, he got off those single barbless. And about as far as I can go on this side, so gonna have to cross here, continue on down and see what we have. Hopefully we can drop one down in that little hole. There he is. Oh, he got off. This single barbless. Two of them just went after it again. Oh boy. Let's see if we can land one of these things. That's about the 5th hit I've had today, but pull that right out of there. There he is. Oh, he's a good one too. Look at the size of that brown. There we go. Alright. So let me get my net. Back to his home. Okay, so I've traveled from the Valentine Ridge campground here along the road to right here. There's a parking area right here, and I've walked down the hill right here. It's a pretty steep hill, gets you down to the creek. And then from here, I have walked along the creek. Let's pull this up a little farther. Continued along, all down through here, along this, into these horseshoes. This is the first horseshoe, and then the second horseshoe, and right here is the Indian reservation. This is the White Mountain Fort Apache Reservation boundary. Let me back it up just a little bit here, and you'll see the boundary. We'll keep the cursor where we're at. Let's go a little farther. There it is, right there. So I'll bring it in, and I actually caught the big fish on this first horseshoe right here. Right here, and so down to about right here is as far as I've come in this video. Back that out again so you can see the line. So you get real close on those horseshoes. If you're going to get down there, just know the second horseshoe is right where the reservation boundary is. Side off the river, or the creek. Well, it's been a good couple of days. I came out here on a Wednesday, going home now on a Thursday night. I came up here early yesterday. I got here about 10 o'clock, set up camp, and then went fishing about 1. Caught one little brown. Wasn't anything to brag about, but you know, it was a fish. Released it like you're supposed to here, and then came back, spent the night, got up fairly early this morning, not super early, but went back down and did the lower part down to the canyon, down to the Indian reservation boundary, and got another small fish, and then got about a 16-inch brown, probably a pound, real close to it anyways. Made the trip worth it. It was a couple miles, absolutely beautiful. I'm really glad I did it. I don't know that I'll come back here again to fish. As a person who casts, I'm not a fly fisherman. These holes down here pretty small, a lot of walking in between. There are some good fish, definitely some good fish. I had several come out, grab the lure, and then turn around and come up. I had a couple that actually grabbed it, and we started the fight. But of course, single barbless, they were able to spit it, and away they went. And that was okay. That was fun too. But the upper creek, with its looser regulations and big rainbows, I didn't catch a single rainbow today. So I really like the upper creek. I think I'd probably go back up there again and fish. That was a good time with the last video. So, but anyways, I appreciate you joining me on this one, and we'll find a new place to go here in another couple of weeks, and I'll see you there.